YouTube is live. Nope.
Oh, Fyah. I love it.
All right. Want to cue up the music?
Man, let's see what's up. You ready? Yeah, in there. No matter. Y'all know what time it is, man. Wagwan. It's Monday. It's the Jones Hour. We lit. We live. If you don't know where to catch us by now, man, it's Spotify, Apple, Amazon, Google, and iHeartRadio. You can catch us live every Monday on IG and YouTube at 7 o'clock. And if you don't know who I am or what we doing, you need to get with it. Right? Who this to the right of me, man? Who this to the right of me?
And you know who this to the left of me, the original. 2 times.
And you already know, man. You already know. We live, man. And we got the one and only. The one and only.
Mr. Yer.
Right?
Yes, sir.
Right?
Yo, get him on the 7 line, man.
Yo, man, what a wonderful week, man. Before, we ended it the week before, the day before my birthday. Now I'm feeling, new vibes. And we chilling, man. How was y'all week, man? Everything was good?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Kush?
Yeah, more or less.
More or less?
Yeah. A lot of crazy shit, but not personally.
Oh, yeah.
Just going on.
You know what? I think let's just address the elephant in the room. I mean, it's been the headline all fucking day today. You know what I'm saying?
Crazy.
Let's just get into it right now. So, man, if you don't know right now, first of all, call us up, man. 347-586-1676. I'm gonna put that on the IG right now. 347-586-1676. Let us know how you feel on that. Yeah, but man, if you seen the Oscars last night, you seen my man Will Smith.
It's breaking my heart too, man.
Yeah, get on stage and basically slap like Chris Rock after Chris Rock made a joke about his wife. I mean, maybe the joke was in bad taste.
Yeah. No, it was a bad joke. Look, real quick, it was a bad joke, and can we all just acknowledge that Chris Rock immediately knew that it was a bad joke? Can we all acknowledge that?
Yeah.
He immediately knew. He was like, "Oh, it wasn't that bad." You know what I mean? He tried to like play it off.
G.I. Jane, you know?
Yeah, he tried to play it off.
Yeah,
but he knew it was a bad joke.
Open it.
You know what I'm saying?
It seemed like that. So, I mean, it is what it is. Nip joined the building. Nip in the building.
Yep.
Yeah, man. So I mean, let's just put it out there, man.
Go ahead, lay it out.
Because what I feel is like everybody is as it went down. You have a mixed crowd of like one in Will's side, one on, agreeing with how he handled the situation, and the other side it was like, nah, you straight disrespected, you wild out, And in my eyes, I think the one question that we really need to really sit down and identify in the whole situation is, Will Smith's mental health. I think that's the underlying situation in the whole thing that's going on right here with them. Because the reality is like, his whole situation with his wife was very much public. It was very much out there. She put it out there. She had him as a guest crying and shit. You know what I'm saying? He was basically, as the word they used was emasculated on live television, or like on public viewing, not live television, but public viewing. And, it was, and I don't think he was able to really handle it the way he needed to handle it, or come to terms with what he needed to come to terms with. And at the end of the day, he chose this route to handle it, and no means was it the correct route. You know what I'm saying? Like, this could lead to a backlash of people starting to smack people because of a joke now. You know what I'm saying? Because now you can't take a joke. Oh, you disrespect me?
I don't know about that, but
I mean, you never know. You never know.
Yeah, I think people in general just look at Will Smith completely differently.
Mm-hmm.
Well, he hurt his image.
I feel you, man. I mean, depending on how you look at Will, it's not really like up for question right now. It's just it's what Answer is that you are looking at him differently. Like I wouldn't really say that it would change people's idea of doing that so much, because honestly, people get smacked up all the time for saying way less shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I'm gonna be real. Live in Queens, I've seen it. You know what I mean? Like I've seen it. Like maybe not on a daily, but definitely once a week.
Word.
You know what I mean? Definitely once a week. But that being said, we talking about Atlantic Avenue. Yeah. I don't got a tuxedo on. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Going for best actor.
Yeah. The timing was off.
This is a very prestigious event. Now, there was a million ways you could have handled it, bro. And everybody knows that. Like, I feel like we're all being a dead horse by it, because I feel like we're talking about it all day. Mm-hmm. But there's a million ways you could have handled it. You could have, if you want to smack him like that, right after, right? Mm-hmm. I heard it on the radio today because they brought up the KG Mello shit. Mello went after the game, bro. Mm-hmm. He said, I bet. He said, say no more. As soon as 4 quarters done, he went right to the bus. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean?
He went to the locker room. He went to the locker
room. Yeah, he went searching. He went searching. But guess what? He not condoning.
KG said Lala tastes like honey nut
Allegedly. Not alleged.
Nah, he said that shit.
That was the problem, dog. Like, I would have been tight too. Yo, shout out Barucci on the check. Yeah, he said it's a mixture of feelings, man. That's what he was going through, and I agree with that. But go ahead, continue.
No. Well, I was just saying, like, looking at that situation, if he really wants to do something to Chris Rock like that on some straight gangster shit, go backstage and pop and let it be an altercation or a situation. And I'm not condoning the violence. That's what I'm saying. Like, bro, it wasn't because it wasn't. I didn't think he violated that much for violence to be there. You know what I'm saying?
To get slapped.
Because there's a couple factors here. We don't know if Chris Rock really knew she had a condition. To be honest, and you want to know what's crazy? Because Ant sent me that shit. Because who the fuck was watching the Oscars last night? Were you watching? No, we all just okay. So Ant sent me the shit, right? And I said, I fucking first watched the video. I kid you not. He says the joke. I really fucking thought G.I. Jane 2 was coming out. I swear to God. That I just thought nobody laughed, or like I swear I was like, oh, there's a G.I. Jane. She's gonna be G.I. Jane too.
That's crazy.
I did not know her condition. I'm just saying that was my ignorance.
Yeah.
That was my ignorance.
No, I feel you.
And you don't know if Chris Rock, you know what I mean, had that knowledge
No,
when he made the joke.
No.
No.
You're definitely right about that.
No. Yeah, it's definitely possible, and I'm not saying that. I'm not even. To be honest, the joke really isn't that bad. I mean, it's a little sensitive because it's only sensitive to her because she's just dealing with it right now. It's not something she dealt with forever, and it's just happening, and now it's like, and she's been public with it with the straight baldy. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I understand, and for women especially, when you think about hair and things like that, there are a lot of things that that women struggle with their hair, and one of those things, well, for a woman, a lot of them equivalent good hair to beauty. You know what I'm saying? So if you have like a messed up haircut, for example, like you go and they fuck up your shit at the barbershop or whatever, you're gonna feel a certain way. You know what I'm saying? So I know that for a fact that's how women feel. And she probably feels less pretty because of her situation. You know what I'm saying? That's why it's so sensitive to her. And Will Smith is probably in the crib dealing with that. Like, I know how it is. And in the moment, he seen it as a joke, but he immediately seen that his wife couldn't take it that way. And then it was automatically like, all right, dog, it's on site. But I think that was a build-up from the whole August.
That's all I want to
August
say.
Alsina. Whatever his name is.
Well,
incident.
Actually, I think it's more of a build-up because I heard that, they were playing clips that Chris Rock actually be cutting on them, bro.
Oh yeah,
like in the past, and he was kind of like not a target for jokes, but like he was one of their, you know what I mean? He was one of the people he was flaming, you know what I mean? And like, I guess it probably left a bad taste in their mouth, and like you said, like it was a build-up, and yes, the August Alsina, like all that shit happened, right? And it was probably a build-up, and he probably just snapped. However, the only thing I got is like, yo, bro, you snapped, right? You had the time from when you got up from your seat to walk the stage, you know what I mean? To know you was gonna slap the dude. After you slap the dude, you sit down and then you say, keep your name out, keep my wife's name out your motherfucking mouth, right? You could have just led with that.
Instead of slapping first.
But you had that time. It sounded like he was right next to you the whole time.
No,
he was like, "What you said?"
No, I understand. No, but that's what I'm talking. That's what I'm talking about when I first said this emasculine.
Like you have to show
like
it.
He had because I mean, look at the situation he had to deal with. He had to deal with a situation of a younger man who was like the friend of his son.
Yeah, man.
Running into his relationship, smashing his woman like regularly to the point that she's almost falling in love with this dude. That's what she says and calls an entanglement. Like,
yeah, man.
And Will Smith is sitting there like, yeah, whatever, but like you got me fucked up right now. You know what I'm saying?
West Philadelphia born and raised, bro.
You know what I'm saying? And I mean, let's before we continue, let's shout out Philly yesterday. You know what I'm saying? Like how you
and you know what? That's the sad part because that's where it takes the light from.
Yeah, because
you know what I mean?
Questlove, yeah, and no, they both from Philly and they both got Oscars yesterday.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? So I mean, the history that was made with them, even Samuel L. Jackson, I think I got one, his first Oscar or some shit like that or something like that. So he got one. And Denzel presented it to him, So I mean, you had like big things, especially when you see the Oscars and knowing that how
it's like a prestigious
but how kind of racist it's been over the years, and how more and more accepting and seeing that you see minority actors and actresses getting recognized and the accolades and awards that they probably should have been receiving for a long time. Like that whole situation took away from that history that was being made yesterday. And in my eyes, I think, I think it did kind of mess it up. But I mean, you gotta handle your business, and I feel Will, man. I really do feel for him, bro. I'm not mad, and I want to give Chris Rock props for
taking the high road.
No, not pressing charges.
Taking the high road,
yeah,
because he could once again. I mean, Chris Rock is probably obviously not going through that much, you know what I mean, mentally. So he was a little bit more mentally stable, what it seemed like. But he had a decision to make. He could have swung back. If not swung back, it looked like You know what I mean? He had a comeback, like he was gonna say some shit, like wild reckless, and he stopped himself.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He could have done that, or he could have pressed charges, or he could have popped on you after. It could have been a million different things. But
I don't think they're that cool, huh?
Well, shit. I'm just saying. The options are there, but Chris Rock.
Yeah,
I rock with it.
That's New York, baby.
Yeah, shout out Baruchi again. He's like, she gave him the look. He's not condoning it, but that's what set him off. And it was a build out on some, and it was a build up from some old shit, like I was saying, So now that we put it into this trending topic, that we had to lead with this, you know what I'm saying? Because the shit was all over the shit. Are we giving Chris Rock and Will Smith a split of the "you fucked up" moment of the week? Of the day?
Nah.
Who was it? Just Will?
I say Will, man. Unfortunately.
Will?
Unfortunately, but it's a sad case. But yeah, man.
Yeah, Chris Rock was doing his job.
Yeah. He was.
He's a fucking comedian,
he was doing it. Yeah. He didn't do his job well in that joke.
Yeah. He's still doing it.
But it was his job.
Yeah, I feel you on that. I feel you 100%.
And I'm just saying the crime didn't warrant the punishment.
All right, so then if that's what it is, we got to get the trifecta going.
Okay.
We got to get the trifecta going. And Gladiator Deathmatch.
Gladiator Deathmatch!
I usually am entertained.
Me too.
Usually.
Is this not why you're here?
This week's contestants on Gladiator Deathmatch are August Alsina, Chris Rock, and Will Smith.
Oh, so we got a three-way dance.
Well, it is a trifecta.
It is the trifecta, so it does make sense. And you know what? August got to be in it because you want to know why? Like, he's the one that need to ask for it. Like, Will Smith, he need to do that. Like, if I see that, I think what happens is, Chris Rock becomes a bigger man. He just sits in the background and just lets Will Smith and August Alsina fuck each other up. And I think Will Smith wins, dog. I think Will Smith takes a like I Am Legend. Like I Am Legend, like fucking Independence Day, like Ali. You know what I'm saying?
Ali. He slapped Chris Rock like Ali.
Yeah, man. What Alsina did? He's like a little R&B nigga, right?
Who?
Yeah. He's a singer.
Yeah.
That's what Google told me.
That's what Google.
Google him. He's a singer. He can't fuck up. I'm going Will Smith. You know what I'm saying? This is not. This is not the beatdown that's gonna send him to Bel Air and shit. You know what I'm saying? This is the one that's gonna,
I kind of want to start here. I kind of want to start here, and this is what happens when you have more than two people in Gladiator. Who's the first one out? Process of elimination.
I say Chris Rock is the first one out.
I say Chris Rock is the first one out.
He's bowing out gracefully. He's like, you know what? Like, I see what this is, and I'm gonna try to negotiate. You know what I'm saying?
Now here's the thing.
Like if it says like he's gonna try to negotiate here, comedian.
Here's the thing.
You know what I'm saying?
No. Here's the thing. August got no beef with Chris.
Nah,
really.
Yeah, basically.
They both kind of got beef with just Will.
Oh, you think
so? I think that's how it would go down. He's like, Will's bucket, bro. We gotta take him out.
Nah, I think Chris Rock goes on some like, nah, man, I'm gonna be the bigger man. I respect you. I know what time it is. I ain't mad at you. I'm gonna let you do what you do, and then after that, it's what it is. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna stand back. I'm gonna watch. I might give you a help with a little kick or something. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna let you do what you do. And Will Smith gonna put the beats on him.
Is that legal in Gladiator? You can stand by and watch.
Yeah, I mean, in a three-way, in a triple. It's a three-way dance. It's a three-way dance. It's like ECW shit. It's like ECW shit.
Like tag them in and shit.
No, everybody's fighting at the same time, but you ain't gotta fight at all if other two people are fighting. I'm just chilling watching. Like, go ahead, man. Y'all get it in. I'll just chill right here and
I'll wait.
Only a Pepsi. Man.
Well, I guess the only way it will go like that, if that's the case, if Will happens to like pop on both of them at the same time, like punches one in the throat, kicks one in the fucking face.
If it's like that, I mean, this is my version. I'm calling my version. You call your version of this Gladiator Deathmatch because obviously it's different. This is our first, three-person one. You know what I'm saying? So I'm taking it this way. I'm saying Will Smith smacks August Alsina, kills him.
Oh my
God.
Oh my God.
Oh my God. Done. guillotine, right? You done know.
Slaps on that.
You done know. And then Will Smith looks at Chris Rock and says, "Dog, if you want to scrap, I'm with it, but I'm really sorry, and call it a truce." And Chris Rock says, "You know what? I'm with you." Rap. And they walk out of Gladiator Deathmatch as homies.
No. Alright, so we're doing that. We're doing that.
No, we
Chris
can't
Rock
do that.
wins.
Why not?
Well, I was just about to say. Alright.
Chris Rock comes with the dagger, stabs him in the back.
Chris Rock, August Alsina team up because Will's popping on both of them. They take out Will. Then Chris Rock's like, "Yo, good job, man." Has a dagger hidden in his sleeve, slices his throat. He bleeds out on the ground. Brooklyn.
Crazy.
Brooklyn?
Yeah, Chris Rock's from Brooklyn, no?
Yeah, I feel that too. Now I'm rooting for Will though, bro. I'm rooting for Will though. Now fuck that. So then Will Smith fucks Chris Rock up too. Then man, he gets the beats. That's it, man.
He gets the beats.
Yeah. Fuck that. All hands, dog. You don't need no weapons. It's straight Ali shit. Just
Ali.
Just straight like
yo, I completely gotta do that movie.
Like fucking
Ali.
like dog, like y'all seen Game of Thrones, right?
Yeah.
Alright, so you remember when Jon Snow and at the end of the Battle of the Bastards and they finally catch the other, I can't think of his name. Whatever. But they catch him and instead of killing him, he let Sansa put the dogs on him.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But he was beating the fuck out of him. Like he was on top of him, rocking him. He was gonna be dead right there.
Yeah, word.
That's what Will Smith is doing to both these things. Straight up.
Yeah, I disagree.
Yeah, that's me.
Sorry.
Yeah.
I think it's logically gonna go on the way I thought about it.
Yeah.
With daggers and shit?
Yep.
It's gladiators, lions and tigers and bears.
I don't know, dog.
Master manipulator. Chris Rock.
Well, call up, man, if you got an opinion. 347-586-1676. Let us know, man, because it's the hottest topic in the world today. And
it's the slap heard around the world.
Yeah, at least in the US.
Slap heard around the world.
Slap heard around the world. This shit is crazy.
Because the uncensored version we got is fucking from Japan, apparently. From like Asia, yeah.
Word, right?
They censored it here.
Yeah, they don't.
So the one we saw like online.
Yeah.
That was interesting. I didn't know that.
All right, man. So I guess we got the trifecta in for that, right?
Word. That was fire.
Word up. What a way to start the show. Different. It's different. Let's
what a way to start the show. Different. It's different. Keep going.
Feel me?
Yeah, I feel you.
Baloncesto.
Yo, it's different.
Baloncesto.
That's what we do?
Yeah.
Baloncesto?
Woo! Oh shit. It's the end of the NBA, man.
Yo, he said that. He said that's so sad, bro.
We got 4 games left.
It's over.
We got 4 games left in the regular season. Party done. It's over. What are we thinking is gonna go down? I asked y'all first with the Lakers. I want to know your real opinion now. Last week we briefly touched on it in terms of trying to make the pick, but are they in or are they out? Lakers right now. Somebody
out.
They're
probably gonna lose.
So they don't even make the play. They don't even make the play.
Nah.
And
out.
And this will be another season to run over the playoffs, and with an extended play-in.
Yo, I'm just gonna say, like, I you know what, the logic in me wants to agree with y'all. You know what I'm saying?
I have to put up, like,
you know what I'm saying?
Once 35,
the
40 points.
No, he's got to put like 50 up. He got to have 50-point games. He got to drop 50. Let's not be.
Does LeBron want LeBron to be in the playoffs right now?
Yo, I don't know, man. I can't. You know what?
You know what I'm trying. You do.
I'm not gonna lie, bro. I can't really. I can't really call that dude, man. I can't really call him, man. And there's time and time that he goes from being passive to aggressive to passive aggressive. You know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck? You know?
Yeah.
Wrong or right?
Yeah.
Like, I don't get it.
Waves.
He's all over the place with the LeBron. Like, I can't get it.
Look. He's one of the best basketball players, athletes in the world, bro. Right? I'm not gonna, as much as I want to, like to talk shit, I will say it, but like, I'm not gonna question his drive to win. All right. But I also think he's calculated, especially at this time in his career. I really don't think he wants to go into the playoffs knowing that he's going to get bounced out because he got no help. And because, bro, they got no defense.
Yeah, nah, that's a big problem.
This is playoffs.
This is a big problem.
Playoffs?
You know what? But they don't got the defense for that shit. But you know what? You know, the defense, you know, the playoffs just slows down. I mean, it might be a little bit more suited for them to play a slower pace game. You know what I'm saying? If they could get to that as opposed to that running gun back and forth shit. You know?
Man, it's a personnel issue, man.
No, I think the personnel. I think the whole building of the team
in
is
terms
really
of
horrible.
Because they brought up the stat. It was like when they won the championship, right, a few years ago, they were like number 1 or like number 2 in defense in the league. I think they were number 1. They dropped off so bad. They're like in the bottom of the league, and that's when they traded off their players.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. You know, GM LeBron. You know what I mean, doing this thing like, and he thought it was the right moves. You know what I mean.
Oh, like, we got a hot take. We got a Barucci. Shout out Barucci, man.
Word, man. Shout out to you, man.
Slow down. Check out Barucci versus Lil Adam. Right now on YouTube, search it up. Barucci, Baruchi. Battle rapper right here, up and coming from Louisiana. You already know. But he said Lakers is getting in because Vegas want to see him in.
Yeah, I had that argument like yesterday.
Vegas.
If Vegas
is
wants
like, you know, we know that now. We know money.
You told me give you my real opinion.
Nah,
and now we're gonna bring in conspiracy Vegas shit.
I'm just saying, like,
hot take.
Is it something now that we got to start paying attention to as we get into like some of these bigger name teams? You know that draw such a big audience. You know, just for the Vegas odds, just for the publicity and shit like that.
That.
I mean, it's a reach. But, you know, money is
it's not, actually, I don't say it's a reach.
I mean, Milwaukee won like this past year, so
you can do the Milwaukee.
Yep.
Listen, man.
I mean,
it's not far fetched. All I'm saying is, do we really want to go there and thinking that? Like, that's cool. We're talking because honestly, that's like credibility of the sport, man.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't want to break those barriers if I don't have to.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like that shit will be crazy. I'll be tight to know. But is it far fetched? No, bro. MLB's been changing baseballs for years.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. That's all I gotta say. No, it's not far fetched.
I mean,
you know what I mean?
Nah, it's not. But I mean,
especially when it comes to money. You know what I mean?
No, exactly.
And you know how much they New York State got $1.53 billion in revenue for February?
Yeah, I know. Crazy first month.
Revenue. It's what they made, dog.
And that's 1 point. How many? That's mad L's, dog. That's mad L's. Mad people lost money.
That's like 30% of my fucking 10-game parlays I've been doing. Like $1 each. $1 each. Bang, bang, bang.
That's what everybody was doing. All these little fucking 10-game dollar parlays trying to fucking win 15,000 out off $1 and shit. You know what I'm saying?
I'll tell you this, you bet in the first round NCAA, you got fucked. 10-game parlay that shit.
Yeah, well, my shit is still intact. We gonna get into that, baby, because woo, your boy. But yeah, no, I just wanted your opinion on that on the Lakers. You know what I'm saying? Because they're such a valuable team to the NBA, and like LeBron, like I think this is somewhat tarnishing his legacy as we get to the end of his career. You know what I'm saying? Like so you're not playing individually bad, but your team suck, bro.
Let's just do a quick little thing.
Let's get it.
Lakers beat Mavs.
Are you asking me?
I'm asking everybody.
Do you think?
No.
They in Dallas?
Yes.
It's going to be hard. Yeah, Dallas will probably win.
Jazz.
At Jazz, too?
In Utah.
That's going to be hard, too. I think they're going to lose that as well.
Pelicans at Lakers. Probably a dub.
They probably beat the Pelicans.
But even though Pelicans just whooped them, came back 23 points.
I mean, they got to get it together, man.
Okay. Lakers Nuggets?
They're losing to Denver.
I think they got the Thunder.
And they could beat
I
the
think
Suns.
that's a W.
They could beat the Thunder and they could beat the Suns.
You think they could beat the Suns?
If the Suns sit players.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay. So that happens.
Because the Suns have already clinched first place. They don't have nothing to play for. Why would they want to risk someone getting injured? You know what I'm saying? They might just be like, you know what, fuck it, let's do it.
Lakers beat the Warriors.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, the Lakers, the Warriors is in the same boat as the Lakers. You know what I'm saying? Without Steph, it's like Steph and AD. You know, both of them. I mean, even though AD played and they still was horrible with the Lakers. I mean, they have no team play at all, bro.
I think the Warriors got it more together than the Lakers. I think the Warriors get that.
No, I think the Warriors, when it comes down to it, I think they're gonna make a. I'm calling it right now, yo. I think it's the Nets and the Warriors in the fucking finals. Nets Warriors, you know, that's what I feel. I think with Kyrie being able to play, even if Ben Simmons can play or not, Kyrie and KD is monsters. They could easily drop 40 together on efficient shooting, you know, efficient dog.
Both drop 40.
Both drop 40 and like under 30 shots combined type shit, nigga. Like crazy numbers, dog. That's OD.
Yeah, well, I want to get into the Nets too a little bit, but just to stay on this Lakers shit real quick, I think they beat the Thunder, and the last game I see here is them against the Nuggets.
Yeah, it don't look good.
It does not. It don't look good at all. Mm-hmm. And the ones that we saying that they might win, they could very easily lose. Like, I will not be surprised. You know what I mean? I won't be surprised either. So I don't think they make that.
We got South Carolina in the building. Jeff, what up?
Wagwan.
Call us up 347-586-1676.
So when it comes to the finals, man, I feel weird with my decision because it's like the Suns could definitely do it, and I kind of want to root for CP3. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Wearing a deep book jersey, by the way. You know what I mean? USA. I don't want to buy a Phoenix jersey, but sure. But I can see the Grizzlies doing it, man. Mm. I really can. I could see them. I mean, I know it's like, what are the odds? You know, like the first time them going through it. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Like something's gonna happen that they're not used to. You know what I mean? Right. But yo, those dudes got. Nah, they different, man. Like every game, they're all going at 100. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think.
Like with or without Ja. Mm-hmm. With or without Ja, like they got enough.
No, but they're not gonna go nowhere without Ja. I'm
correct.
telling you right now, he's gonna be the defining factor of how deep they go.
Absolutely, mm-hmm. Absolutely. But he's probably gonna come back. You know what I mean, and be at 100. But even without Ja in the regular season, like I think they only lost like once without Ja. Mm-hmm. And I can see it and talk about grit and grind. Like those dudes is hungry, bro. Like they just look hungry every time they play. Like I definitely watch enough games. Don't be surprised, man. Mm-hmm. Don't be surprised. So as a fan,
what's the kid's name? Lyles. You fucked with him on fantasy before. Tyrese Lyles or some shit.
Trey Lyles.
Trey Lyles. Yeah, mm-hmm. He's been stepping up.
Lyles. Jared Jackson Jr. is doing this fucking thing, man. I love them. I'm glad he's fucking healthy right now. You know what I mean? Like that's,
I had him. He was injured almost all season.
Oh yeah, man, and that shit sucks for him. Mm-hmm. I can see them doing it, and I don't know, man. Like the Celtics, they're on a really hot run, but I've seen them flame out before, so I don't trust them. Mm-hmm. The Heat, they're kind of imploding at like last minute. I gotta give the respect to the Bucks. They are the champs. I can't, like who am I? Just like they fell off that much. I don't think they did.
The Bucks look like the Bucks, and the Suns look like the Suns, even though they don't have CP.
Exactly. And But I kind of agree with you with like the Nets shit though, man. Like I think the Nets, their firepower is like too much, especially with Kyrie back.
Mm-hmm.
They just have to avoid Canada.
And then look at the games. Look at the teams they've been playing. I mean, look at not the teams they've been playing. Look at the plays that around there that's been setting up. Bruce Brown been playing good. Seth Curry hitting mad threes. Andre Drummond banging down low. You know what I'm saying?
And remember, Seth Curry's big, man, because they don't got Joe Harris, man. They thought they was gonna have Joe Harris. Yeah. And remember, and look what happened to the last Joe Harris last time when it was against Milwaukee.
Or last
Milwaukee
year
would not be in the finals.
Yeah, last year when he shot a fucking 20%.
Horrible.
Yeah. And
it still came down to like a 3 that Durant made, but it was really a 2. Right. Remember, his foot was too big or some shit.
Yeah.
Yo, I love how they say his foot was too big, not that he stepped over the line. Like how did like what the fuck? Yeah. Shut the fuck up. Yeah.
No, you want to know why? Because they said that he uses his shoe like a half or a full size bigger than his actual foot.
Yeah, but he makes threes all the time. He stepped over the line. You know what I'm trying to say? Like that don't matter. Yeah. If that was a constant problem with him.
No, but if it's not his size foot, and if he would have worn a sneaker that's actually his size foot, he would have.
He never does. What I'm saying is that he never does. It wasn't like that game specifically, you know.
No, but I'm just saying though, it's just who does that?
It's comfortability. He does.
I don't know. No, but I mean,
with the rim all the time. If he wants to, I'm about to start doing that shit. Maybe I'll start cracking some buckets.
No, I'm just saying, like, how do you even guess that? Like, how do you even attempt to do that? Like, let me just buy a whole sneaker a foot bigger, a full size bigger than my foot, and then play ball in that.
Maybe, and I'm speculating, maybe he didn't have a lot of money growing up, and he had hand-me-down shoes, and they were too big for him, and that's how he got used to playing them.
I mean, it's logical. It's logical. Okay, Kush.
Boom. Wow. Magical scenarios, allegedly. Yeah. I don't know how you grew up.
Allegedly. I know. I know he's from like DC though. I think.
Scenarios allegedly
from like DC. And DC,
but yeah, the Nets play the Pistons. They got the Bucks. Mm-hmm. They got the Hawks.
They could beat the Hawks and the Pistons.
Yeah. The Rockets. Get them too.
The Rockets.
The Schnickerbockers. Got them. Mm-hmm. Cavs. Who's pretty solid. He's pretty solid, but I still think they can get him. And I think they get that's a win over the Pacers too. If they get it together.
Yeah, that sounds like a definite a better situation than the other one. You know? And I mean for the Lakers and whatnot. But I mean, I really think and the Hornets is good. The Hornets is making a valid point for trying to get that 7 or 8 spot.
LaMelo.
Yeah, man. So I'm rooting for LaMelo. But I see the Nets as a surprise 7 or 8 seed, just taking the East, just running away.
Isn't it so weird how you can't really like trust some of these teams that are like 1, 2, and 3, kind of like in the East? Like we're over here saying, the Nets going to. I mean, how do you feel?
No, you're definitely right.
Yeah, like we look at the Celtics and we're like, I'm sorry.
Celtics is on fire right now. I don't want to play.
Right, but have we not seen this story with them? Have we not?
I mean, you know what? But they've matured right now. I think they're maturing right in front of our eyes between Brown and Tatum and Smart and a couple of the other guys that are the leaders on that team. That are maturing into the players that they are right now. That are not the same players they were before.
I won't. That's a good point. Because they're young enough that yes, I can't disregard that. However, you know what I mean? They have been having like a fucking playoff on some Cowboy shit. Been mad nice, you know what I mean? Always top of the East, you know what I mean? Doing their fucking thing. Kyrie, no Kyrie, Jason Tatum stepping up. Then it was the Tatum and Jaylen Brown show. Then it was like Marcus Smart, and then it was like all 3 of them, and it was a trifecta and shit. You know what I mean? Like I feel like I've seen this story before. They get to the playoffs, and can't do nothing. Is this the first year without they? I'm sorry. Is this the first year when their coach without their coach that became a GM or whatever? Is this their first year?
Yeah, that happened this year.
So, it did, right? Yeah. So maybe that is the thing that gets them over the hump. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I think Boston is going to actually be a good team this year. Could get deep this year.
They did lose a big player today.
Yeah, Robert Williams.
Yeah, MCL.
Yeah, so he's done, but he was like a 10 and 10 dude.
Yeah.
Close to 10% rebound, so that's going to be a problem for him.
And, he was a big part of their defense.
Time Lord?
Down there. Huh?
The Time Lord?
Who's Time Lord?
Wasn't that his nickname? Time Lord?
I don't know. What's funny? I never even heard that nickname.
Time Lord.
And acid in the building. Whoa, 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 whoa.
But it's Star Lord.
I have my phone.
I'll look it up for you.
And acid trips, acid optional, trips guaranteed in the building. In the fucking building. Yeah, but yeah, so I think anything else on the NBA you want to touch on?
Oh, on the NBA? I don't know. I mean, we could you want to talk Knicks? No, I don't feel like being depressed.
Nah, man, just shout out to RJ.
RJ.
Man. That's my dog, man. I hope he just continues to fuck with us, man. RJ Barrett, man. Fuck with us, bro. Jones out, man. We gotta give him a shout out, dog, man. Duke.
Fuck out of here.
Let's get into the NCAA. Let's get into the NCAA, boy.
Oh.
Yes, because I'm in love.
All right. Yeah, no, I'll do it for Jones. Yeah, man.
Them Dookies in the fucking building.
Yeah,
Another Final Four.
You know, you get your flowers.
This is like 17 in Coach K's history, and
first time ever that they fucking are playing each other, dude.
Yeah, first time
ever. Can you believe that shit?
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't believe that shit.
Yeah, nah,
they never play each other in the tournament.
Never.
How is that? How?
I don't know, because there was a long time that you wouldn't they would make it that way on purpose. That you wouldn't play too many teams from your conference that early. You know what I'm saying? Like I was talking to my mans about that. Shout out Flawless. He's the one that put me on to that. And I was like, oh word, I'm
Flawless.
So you would that's why you look at where Duke is right now. Gonzaga is the one. That's why they was in the West. Mm-hmm. So they in California, and then Duke was a 2, but they had to go all the way to San Fran to play the games. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So you're supposed to be in like neutral places. Like it's supposed to be like that. But Duke is a popular school. So shout out to them. Shout out Coach K. Shout out to Ant Acid. We went to the game. We were talking about that about 2 weeks ago when we seen it in the ACC tournament against Syracuse. That shit was fire. So I actually got the privilege to see my Coach K, someone that I'm very much of a fan of for what he's done basically throughout my whole childhood, teenage years, and adult years now. So
I feel like
I'm looking forward to it, man. Oh my God, I can't. That's must-see TV. Like I don't know, but I'm definitely gonna be watching.
You want to hear the story? There's the storylines right here. What could be Coach K's last game makes history as Duke versus UNC. Mm-hmm. Then it's like fucking. I lost my train of thought there, but like.
Then you got Kansas Villanova on the other side.
No, Kansas, yeah, but I was just saying with Coach K. Whatever, man, but yeah. Mm.
Yeah. Nah, Coach K, the thing is that with him, it's like, he has like this allure, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Shit like that, like, I don't know. But it kind of seems like this like storybook ending is kind of like being written for him as we speak,
Oh yeah, and it's the game to get to the finals. You know what I mean?
To get to the chip.
Yeah, like that's it's been like
and
stories
that
play.
Get that revenge on UNC.
See, because they beat you earlier, yeah.
Because they beat you earlier.
At Camden, your last game in Camden.
Mm-hmm. And we lost. We didn't play North Carolina, but we lost in the ACC tournament too. So like Virginia Tech, whatever it was, So there was a couple of like this game allows them to get some of that revenge back from the L's. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And I feel like, yo, son, it's gonna be lit. It is gonna be lit.
Yeah, them young boys, man.
That game, man.
Ben Carroll.
Let's go, Duke. I'm being full Duke jersey and hat that day.
They doing their thing.
I'll be right here watching this game.
Yeah, it's gonna be
lit.
That's gonna be crazy.
Lit.
And Villanova, Kansas.
Villanova, Kansas. So I mean, now you got 2 other schools that are real
powerhouses.
Yeah, I mean, these 4 teams actually have been in it like as part of been in it for like the past like 12 years or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So that goes to show you these schools that are left.
We're not, yo. These are powerhouse schools. Duke, UNC, Villanova, and Kansas.
Yeah, crazy.
You get no, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. And my shit is intact.
Like that's 2K colleges.
Give me my applause.
You know what I'm saying?
Give me
my career.
Give me my applause. I need applause. You put it on me.
To be fair, I gave you the applause in the beginning.
I know, but I deserve another one. Your boy has the potential to guess the NCAA final back-to-back years if Duke and Villanova make it.
Joe, we going to die.
Back-to-back?
We are
Joe 2 times.
We are going to die. We are. Feel me? Give me my respect.
Fire.
It's gonna be a good game. You damn right. It's gonna be.
And Kansas still alive.
Shout out to the left.
I'm kind of still alive. Possible championship.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Yeah. And who'd you pick? Oh, you picking Zaga?
Yeah.
Zags.
They got.
Yeah.
Zags.
Exactly.
Zigzags.
And you pick Kansas.
I pick Kansas. That's
so
what I'm saying.
You still got hope for the.
Yeah.
I'm going against you again. I'm sorry about that.
No
you know, because you try to put that Texas Tech shit against Duke last week.
No problem.
Well, this past weekend, really. You know,
no problem. Name of the game comes with territory.
You know, but yeah, I'm about to look like the fucking NCAA bracket genius back-to-back years. You know what I'm saying?
You want the hat?
Give me that.
You got the hat.
Young Jones Shadamas in the building, man. Yo, if I get it right, I'm telling you right now. If I get it right, I'm doing the show next week the whole time in the hat. And you have to refer to me as Jones Shadamas the whole show.
I'm not gonna refer to you at all. That's my loophole.
So you're not gonna say Jones Shadamas one time?
Nope.
It's fucked up, man.
I'm like, yo, my bro.
I won't recognize you.
No? You won't recognize me as the Jones Shadamas?
No, I just won't recognize you. Right now, I don't recognize you.
Whom are you?
Yeah.
Jones
Who is this man?
I'm Jones Shadamas.
You get a whom with that hat.
Fuck out of here. Talking about the fucking... I'll keep it on my side.
Wow.
Don't worry about it. You don't even need that. You ain't making predictions. Even though you have Kansas. Oh. You gotta call in. Let's get it. What up? You on the Jones Hour? OG?
I wanted to be the first one to call into the Jones Shadamas show.
Oh!
Mr. Jones.
Pops, what up, B?
What up, Mr. Jones?
All my guys.
What up?
What's going on?
What's
Wow,
going
wow.
on?
It's been a minute.
It has.
Yeah, it has, man. How you
Has.
doing, Pops?
Motherfucker has been busy.
Word. Grinding.
Mm.
Did you feel the Jones Shadamas? Do you feel?
I turned it on just now.
Uh-huh.
I heard you say it. I don't even know what the fuck you were talking about, but I still had a phone.
Wow.
Word.
That's love.
No, because
That's support. You're stroking that ego when you don't even know what the hell you're talking about.
Number one Jones Hour representative right here.
Word, man.
Word up.
There you go.
But nah,
There you go.
no, we did the brackets for NCAA, and I have my championship in my bracket is actually Duke versus Villanova. You know, so with both of them still intact, you know, I had to put on the Jones Shadamas good vibe hat. You know what I'm saying?
In prediction.
I saw the hat. The hat fucked me up a little bit.
Yeah, nah, I had to put the hat on because it makes me feel real Jones Shadamas. Like I know my predictions is real when I put it on.
I hear you. Like I said, I didn't even know what the fuck you were talking about, but I was like, let me call and be the first one.
Facts.
So,
Word.
and how's your partner right there, right next to you, the one and only?
Kush God.
It's good. You already know.
Mr. Jones, I'm good, man. You know, daddy life.
Oh.
You know what I mean?
There you go.
Staying home, staying out of trouble. You know?
Good. And how's Mr. and Mrs. Acid?
Oh no, we chilling. We good. We living out here.
Mr. and Mrs. Acid in the building. Word up.
You know?
Word.
And before I let you go,
Uh-huh.
where do the Yankees end up this year? Where do the Mets end up this year? I just want to hear it real quick.
Subway World Series.
Time, but I got to hear the predictions now.
Subway World Series. That's it. 2022.
I mean,
we'll see you there.
You know what? I'm with you, Kush.
We'll see you there, baby.
Put it on the hat. Put it on the hat again.
We'll see you there, Mr. Jones.
The Mets and the Yankees in the World Series.
We each got to put up $1,000 each to get a ticket. And only one of us could go.
No. You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna do a Go Fund Us.
Word.
We're gonna do a Go Fund Us. That's what we're gonna do.
If we just predicted it.
Yeah.
Go fund me for the hypothetical championship.
Yeah.
Game.
If it doesn't happen, you get your money back.
You should put $10 down on that right now. You know how much you probably would just on a measly $10 bet?
We should do that.
Oh, it's not measly. It's fact.
That's for Yankees.
That's gonna happen, man.
That would be fire. Actually, you know what? That is a good idea.
Mets
That's
go.
a good idea.
We already listed it one time. And I'm not gonna bring up what happened because it might be big. Bring bad memories.
The picture's actually hanging on the wall still over here. You know.
Yeah, baby. We coming back.
Yeah,
it's gonna be payroll versus payroll. We on it. Yep. Uncle Stevie. Which by the way, I think
old money versus new money.
Yeah, which by the way, I think you have to thank for this whole Kyrie and New York mandate thing happening because I heard he donated to this dude, man, to the mayor and shit, to his wherever his fund, man, like a couple $1 million right before. No, I'm just saying, you know, and like obviously he did it for New York because we don't know how many unvaccinated players the Yankees and Mets got. You know what I mean? So if the season started, that rule was still intact. You know what I mean? They're not playing at home. So he didn't really do it for Kyrie, but
Barucci's showing the Mets
collateral
up too. Yeah. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I really think that the Mets should make it. I mean,
what do you think, Mr. Jones? I don't know if I don't know if you think the Mets are gonna make it, but
I mean, they made a lot of moves over, and obviously pitching and defense wins. So arguably, they still have one of the best pitchers in the league.
Two of them.
New York has 3 of the top 5.
Yeah. We got DeGrom, Scherzer, and Cole are 3 of the top 5.
Is DeGrom all the way back now?
Yeah. I mean,
he pitched a couple of days ago.
We see it was actually Scherzer and DeGrom day. They both pitched the same day. They were killing, man. It was honestly, Mr. Jones, it's kind of surreal to watch. Especially when you watch like a spring training, like them both pitch like the same game. Like that shit was mad crazy. Like, especially like he used to bust our ass, yo. Like I hated Scherzer so bad. Love him now.
Yeah, now you're gonna have to get a Scherzer jersey.
Love him now. No.
You're gonna get a Scherzer jersey.
You're not gonna go that far.
Just wait.
Watch. No. Let's I give a plus or minus by fucking June 17th. June 17th, plus minus date. Now I have before then.
I hated Roger Clemens until he put the pinstripes on. So, you know,
Did you get a Clemens jersey?
Oh, fuck no.
Exactly. Thank you. See, point proven. Thank you, Mr. Jones. You gotta be real, man. You gotta be real.
I feel you.
You know?
You're right.
You lay the respect down, and it's like, yo, man, like I love you, man. You wearing blue and orange and shit, but I ain't yeah, Scherzer jersey? I don't know. Gives you goosebumps. Gives you the jibbiters.
Alright.
And so,
what up?
2 other questions.
Yeah, of course.
Getting into the playoffs?
No.
Yeah, we just discussed it. We just went over that.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, we went over and went through the schedule.
Yeah.
Even with the games that they might win,
Unanimously.
Yeah.
Nah.
Yeah, I don't think so. What about you?
I don't see them getting in, but anything is possible.
Of course.
They do have the toughest schedule, you know.
Of course. And anything is possible, especially when you have LeBron. But we brought up the point of, does LeBron even kind of want to get into playoffs, knowing that he might most likely get bounced by the stronger teams?
Well, at this point, I think he's just trying to finish his Lakers career so he can go back home and play with his son.
When?
In Cleveland?
No, but Bronny's not coming out for 2 years, though, right?
Yeah, it's like 2 more years or something. I don't know, man. I don't even know if his son is gonna be that nice enough to even make it to the A. Like, I've seen some highlight videos Like, he's only getting a lot of burn and rep because he's LeBron. So,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? I don't know if he's really...
It's the Bubanj, man.
I don't really if it's the... I don't
The
know if he's
Bubanj.
really as nice as people say that he is. You know?
Man.
I mean, I think you have that ability to possibly bring LeBron on your team, knowing if this kid makes it. So, you know, if you draft him, you could get LeBron as a package on some cheap shit. You know, but obviously by then, who knows what kind of LeBron you're going to be getting, you know? Yeah. And who knows... And who knows if it's worth the fucking pick to get the son, you know?
And if Bronny is, you know, because you don't know how he's going to be, if he's even going to make it to the league. But if he does make it to the league, if you do that move, like, it's novelty. Like, obviously you're going to try to get a chip, but you going to tell me you're formulating your team on a rookie that you don't know how it's going to be, and definitely a way older LeBron James. You know what I mean? Like.
And last thing, what do you think about the slap?
Oh,
The slap heard around the world.
Oh yeah, we started with that.
Ooh.
Nah, man, I felt like it just wasn't the right place.
It was wrong.
I mean,
that was wrong.
I can understand why he got upset, but I think he was, you know, from the past situations with his wife, and those issues going so public. I think that he just, you know, just had to show a point. You know what I'm saying? Of like, I can't continue to let this happen, and just chose a bad time to actually do something about it. You know what I'm saying?
Listen, man.
Yeah.
Look.
Mm-hmm. And I not to cut you off. I also brought up the mental health thing.
Yeah,
he's definitely not 100% mentally in his mind from all of this as well.
Even with the mental health thing going on, like, we all could agree, like, there's a time and place. You know what I mean? Like, I get it. I get it. But like I said, if he had time to get up, walk the stage, and go slap the man and all that, you could have just said what you said after you slapped him. It was like, "Yo, get my wife's name out your mouth."
Right.
You could. That's you. What he could have got up. You know what? I can't go slap him. I'm at the Oscars.
Yeah.
I'm not at McDonald's right now, seeing him on the line. You know what I mean? And like, even that would be a little bit more like appropriate, even though violence shouldn't come to violence, but at least that would have been more appropriate. You catch him in the street, you catch him backstage.
Yeah,
so there was a million ways to die in that instance, and he definitely chose the wrong one. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like, me and Jones brought it up. Like, you took away a big moment for the city of Philadelphia, and for Questlove and himself. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
With their Oscars.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy.
It was a bad thing.
Mm-hmm. All right, fellas.
All right, Pops.
Love you, Mr. Jones.
Man.
Much love.
All right.
Take care, man.
Take care.
All right.
Word, man. Always good to hear from Mr. Jones, man.
Word up.
So it's been a while.
Word. So we was leaving off with the NCAA.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's where we're at.
Mm-hmm.
I'm good on that. I guess we touched a little bit of the MLB.
Mm-hmm.
Right now with that.
Yeah, we
to my
did.
Pops on the check-in. There's one more. Let's keep it in the trending topics with the swimmer.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Yep. Leah Thomas.
Yeah, man. So we've touched on this subject before.
We have.
And I don't know. I don't know where it's gonna go. I don't know where it's gonna lead. It can be getting a little bit out of hand, it seems. But I really think they got to figure this out. So there's a swimmer, a transgendered swimmer, right? Name is Leah Thomas. Was born a male, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Right? Got I guess a sex change operation.
Mm-hmm.
Started identifying as a woman,
mm-hmm.
and competing in now women's swimming,
mm-hmm.
basically as a man, though. With the still features of a man, except for maybe the private areas, but the whole muscular frame is still a man, and from what I recall, as a man, this person was ranked like
554.
554.
The 200 freestyle. 65th and 500 freestyle, 32. And the 1650 freestyle.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
But after he did the thing and competed as his first thing as a woman, he beat 2 Olympic medalist women.
Mm-hmm.
You know, with like record times, like making history.
No, he made history. She made history. Sorry.
Yeah, man. And I mean, like, I don't know how people are literally seeing this and still considering it an even playing field, still considering it okay to do, still considering it not an advantage one way. You know what I'm saying? And I don't understand how you can't see that. That's like me saying, I have a dream of playing basketball, but I can't make it playing with the dudes. So I'm just gonna wake up one day and become a chick and start playing ball to make it as a woman.
Now,
I mean, I think you see, I might be saying it, and it might sound like a little condescending or a little ignorant in the tone that I said it in. But I don't think that it's far fetched to see that people might take advantage of this situation to get that.
Well, it's not just it's not just to get that. It's just like, man, how do I say this? It's something. It's like scientific. Like it's like genetics. Like there's differences between a male body and a female body, right? And we know that there's always asterisks, like these. You know what I mean? These like, you know, people that are like the 1% of them that could probably do certain things. You know what I mean? That the other gender could do. You know what I mean? But like what you're saying, Jones, with this happening, what you're saying, it's like you can't help but think that that is a possibility. You know what I mean? Because I'm not going to say that somebody's going to go out there and say, "Oh, I'm going to identify as a woman," just to make it professional or something, or bust his ass. See, what's crazy is that, forget the professional part, is that like, man, you're young, they're kids. Like, you're doing this in like NCAA, like college athletics. You know, we're seeing this stuff in like.
Yo, what up? You on the Jones Hour?
My guy was shaking.
Yo, Jeff to the left was good.
Why me you?
I'm shaking, my boy. How you doing?
Chilling, dog.
Yo.
Shit, man. I just feel like, bro, like, to be real, they shouldn't even let them, like, her or whatever case may be, like, even swim if she was already ranked as a man.
Word. That's a valid point.
Yeah.
Like, if you're gonna be already ranked one way, then you gotta stay that way. You know what I'm saying? You can't be just flip flopping.
Yep.
Yeah, that is really a valid point. But I was going to get into the saying. I don't know. Maybe you could add on to what I'm saying if you agree with this or not. I mean, I think you need to just start separating and giving them their own sports, their own categories. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Like, however you want to see it, you know, if you feel like it's okay for a man to compete as a woman or a woman to compete as a man, then you should have no problem with them competing against each other, competing against each other. And now I know there's in
you talking about single you win or single out type of
no,
thing. It's not fair.
Yeah,
or
if y'all do think it's fair, then y'all can do it against each other.
Or just compete to what your original gender was.
Yeah, exactly.
Or is, or was, whatever. You know, I'm sorry. I was like politically incorrect.
Yeah.
Like just go that way. Like if you, bro, this is athletics we're talking about. There's competitive natures in this. So if you think you're that good, you know what I mean? Then you're gonna prove yourself in that way. You know what I mean? You're not gonna go the point I was trying to get to is that this is not professionals we're talking about. We're talking about kids and shit. So it's like you're taking away from a female that doesn't have the genetic makeup that you have. So she probably can't swim as fast as you, right? But it's probably is as fast as fuck for the rest of the girls in her school, right? And you just took a scholarship. You know what I mean? Or you just took a basketball scholarship to a chick from UConn. You know what I mean? Because just because you identify, and that's all fair, identify. Like, I'm not knocking nothing. You know what I mean? But there's a fine line when it comes to sports because there is an advantage and disadvantage.
Yeah, because you know what else, man? You're not seeing no chicks that are transitioning to be dudes trying to play football. Where them chicks at? You know what I'm saying? So that just goes to show you the what you're going with, like the genetic makeup
or
the physique
NBA,
and everything
or
like
anything
that.
else.
Don't do anything like that, bro. It don't happen.
Or
I don't know.
Or NBA or anything else. You know what I mean? Like that's not happening.
Do you see this transition into other sports?
No, what I see, like I said, I see them trying to make their own league. I think you got to start small, but I think you got to start trying to lay the groundwork now. Like we was talking about it off the show and whatnot. But I was saying, like, for example, if you're from New York and you know there's boroughs and you know we have 5 boroughs and whatnot, if you did have it like at a school level or starting at like a high school level or something like that,
do it on some region shit.
Yeah,
like regions.
Or like a district, a school district where you're getting a bunch of schools in that one district where you could try to see if you have enough to make a team with to compete. You know what I'm saying?
Against like another
school district, because you're not gonna have enough. It doesn't seem like you're gonna have enough in one school.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I mean, I don't know the times. I don't see it. I can't really comment, and I don't really want to comment to offend nobody and whatnot. But I mean, I don't know what it's gonna lead to. But I know there's definitely people that do feel this way tend to start identifying like this from even in teenage years. You know what I'm saying? That sometimes that's just how it goes. You know.
Mm-hmm.
So I can understand where it comes from, to an extent, because obviously I'm not in their feelings, but. I mean, if this is what you're gonna do and this is what you want to live your life for and this is how you want to compete, then you should just try to like start bringing it together. Or all the schools in Queens go against all the schools in Brooklyn and all.
However they want to do it. That's just an example. However it is.
States and areas and everything like that, and you just start clustering them in one spots to be teams to compete against each other. Because that's the only fair way I see. That's the only fair way I see. Because
the original way, just go play.
Mm-hmm.
Play where your genetic makeup is.
No, I feel you on that, but it's just like, you know, the inclusion factor, the acceptance factor. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of people that feel that way. That, you know, that I mean, we're in sports. Let's just be 100% real.
No,
we have 4 major sports. Yep. There's a lot of dudes in all of those sports. I guarantee you, there's 1 dude or 2 in each and every sport that is definitely part of the LGBT community and is on the low.
Yeah. And then you got
I don't know. Obviously,
like Nassib, right? His name was Nassib.
Yeah.
You know Nassib, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I mean, I think he got let go by the Raiders or whatever. Yeah. He got cut, but you know, he was openly gay. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? I mean, sure.
He played good. He was playing good.
No, he was nice.
You can't even front. He won a game for them on the tackle. Mm-hmm. Straight up. Mm-hmm. On television.
I kind of got like some backlash. I'm sorry to segue from something I was talking about. I kind of got like some backlash about the Bronny situation.
Oh,
I was saying that I don't think he, you know what I'm saying, that good to be, you know, in the NBA as of right now.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Like, he's not going to be. Yeah, I don't even, unless he gets even more of a growth spurt and he grows even more, you know?
Totally.
I don't know. He's definitely
he's like 6'4", maybe.
Yeah.
He's like 6'4", 6'3".
But if he gets another like 4 or 5 inches on him,
Ronnie James is 6'2".
Yeah, he's 6'2". All right. So if he gets another 4 or 5 inches on him, maybe he could be some and whatnot. But at 6'2", you going in as a point guard, B. Do you have that handle?
6'7". That's crazy.
I think he got 2 more years. I think he's a 10th grade, I think.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So I mean, he definitely has a possibility to grow more, but his skill level has to. Which is kind of surprising when you have LeBron there at your fingertips, but you never know if they work out regularly or whatever that situation is and whatnot.
And he played for Sierra Canyon, and they got the best of the best. You know how that goes. You know, people are seniors ahead of him. So, I mean, it is good that he's getting the burn, playing with those seniors, learning from them. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't gonna lie, I got to see a little bit more. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't.
Yeah, it's more.
I think he got game. Don't get me wrong. It's just not like as spectacular as everybody's saying for him to make it to the league. Because I thought, you know what I'm saying, like decent. You know what I'm saying? But look where he at. You know what I mean?
Facts.
He's in the G League. Don't get me wrong. He's in the G League. He's nice or whatever, but he's not in the league yet.
Facts.
Yeah, man. No, I mean that's a consensus. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, like I said, the one thing about it, he got time. So he got time to put the work in. But as of right now,
definitely got time.
I mean, he's young and whatnot. But Yeah, he don't seem ready. Well, he doesn't seem like he would be the type that even to be able to be one and done in college. You know, one and done. Unless, like I said, you see a team that's there that, you know, they don't want to, maybe they got multiple first round picks or something like that, and they know that if they draft Bronny, they're gonna get LeBron, you know, and maybe they have a team.
You know how I feel like about LeBron. You know, LeBron is the greatest. You know, the GOAT. You know what it is, Jones. You know,
I mean,
he's. It must be crazy trying to step into that shoes, right?
He's a little
as a son, as Bronny, like going through everything, like basketball wise. You know what I mean? Like everywhere you go, bro.
Right.
You Bronny. Damn, man.
I mean, I don't know, man. He's not. He might be the GOAT individually and shit like that, but he ain't doing nothing what he used to do right now. Because back in the day, the back in the day, LeBron James would have did everything he had to get everybody involved and be better to win. And this, what he's doing right now, maybe it's just the team around him. And I mean, not for nothing, man. I mean, here's where the Lakers fucked up at, and they actually got lucky with the bubble. You know, I think the bubble situation kind of like masked what their true strengths and weaknesses really are. You know what I'm saying? But one of their main weaknesses, which is something that you cannot put around LeBron James, is no 3-point shooters. Like every time, look at all the times he played with Cleveland, and he had like Kevin Love sitting in the corner, or Corver. You had another dude, James Johnson, I think his name is, or something like that. James Johnson, and he just followed him for all of these rings and all these.
Isn't he the GM for the Phoenix?
The Suns now? Yeah,
I think James
Jones. Yeah, whatever. Yeah, him. So he was, and he was just banging threes. You know, there's nobody on that Lakers roster that could sit there and just stand in the corner and just wait to catch and shoot a three. You know what I'm saying? I think LeBron. I think this Lakers situation kind of, even though he got a ring with them, kind of backfired on him for all the times that he wanted to just get rid of young boys and build this team. Because I mean, look at all the
you know what I'm saying? Like with Anthony Davis being hurt all the time, it's kind of like hindering him too.
Yeah, he can't. They can't even get a flow. And then every time, and then Anthony Davis is starting to look like he's a little scared to play. You know what I'm saying? Because he's been getting injured so easily. So it's gonna be some shit, man. It's gonna be some shit, man. But yo, we appreciate you checking in, man.
Word, man. It's good hearing you, man.
Yeah, man. Hit us up next week, man. You already.
Thank you.
All right, yo. Later. South Carolina in the building. South Carolina in the building. You're done,
fire,
yo.
more fire.
Later, yo.
Later, bro.
All right. Yeah, so shout out to Jeff. You already know. Jeff to the left. But we was doing the train. We was ending with that. So I don't know what it's gonna do. I don't know how people feel about my idea in terms of trying to cluster them up and give them their own lane. You know what I'm saying? Because that's the thing. I mean, it seems like they're looking for acceptance, but they're looking at it in the wrong place. Like you can't have these born males competing against females, changing world records and shit like that, and acting like it's real. You know what I'm saying? This is like the same shit. Like they just did this like back-to-back years. They have the Woman of the Year as two dudes that was born dudes, like two people born dudes. You know what I'm saying? Like it was somebody in like politics, and you had Bruce Jenner or Caitlyn Jenner, whatever you want to call it.
Well, I'm not even gonna be mad at that.
I mean,
I'm not even gonna be mad at that part because that's an identity thing. This is a performance thing. Physicality.
No, but I'm just saying this. It's going that deep into how fucked up it is. It's like, how can the identity in terms of identifying the person as the Woman of the Year and it's a man?
Well, if that person identifies as a woman, then yeah, they should qualify. But like I said, that's not based on a physical aspect. You know what I mean? That's based on more of a cerebral in terms
I'm
of
taking it in the literal sense. I'm meaning it is in the literal sense. That's what I'm saying. I understand what you're saying in terms of the politically correct way of accepting, like they should be able to understand. But I'm talking about the literal way. Like, how is the person that's the Woman of the Year a man? That's like saying, how is the person that's the Man of the Year would be a woman?
That's what I'm trying to say. They don't identify as women.
Yeah, whatever. Identify, I schmatify. I'm just saying what it is. Literal. I'm talking about literal. You know what I'm saying? it's different. It's different, you know. And this is going to be a new reality for a lot of people. You know, it's going to be a new reality. I think we're gonna wrap it up, or do we have a plan yet?
We can do a little Scunya blunt, yeah.
Let's get it.
I can throw.
Let's get it. Before we get into it, shout out Fyah Hoagies, man. If you ain't catch that episode, man, they shit is ill, man. Follow them on IG, Fyah Hoagies, and they got the page flyhighhoagies.com. Place an order, delivery. You know, got the wheat infused Philly cheesesteaks and the sodas as well, man. So hit them up. You already. All right, so let's get it in. Lanya Scunya.
Oscar winners.
I like it already.
First one. Robert De Niro, Al Pacino.
I'm taking De Niro.
Pacino.
Like Pacino and De Niro, so they call De Niro. Shout out Styles. Styles Panero.
Yeah,
that's what the P stands for in Styles P, just in case somebody knows.
Yeah, I know. I think I'm going out, man. I think I have better time with him, man.
Word.
That's what I think.
That was easy for me. I didn't even think about that.
Nah, for me it's Robert De Niro, man. I love Robert De Niro as an actor way more than Al Pacino. I get Al Pacino with Scarface and everything like that. And there's a lot more movies that you know, but the Italian mob flicks just have a different feel for me. So it's gonna be De Niro.
Anthony Hopkins, Tom Hanks.
Anthony Hopkins.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm going with Hopkins too. No, I'm switching out. I'm going Tom Hanks.
Wow.
I'm going Tom Hanks. Forrest. No, Forrest.
Denzel Washington, if you didn't know. Jamie Foxx.
Denzel.
Wow. Then what do?
Jamie Foxx. Yeah, he's mad cool.
Yeah, I think I have a good time.
I mean, like,
yeah.
I think Denzel is gonna drop. I need some of that, you know, the jewels he dropped on Will Smith yesterday and shit like that. That fucking at your highest moment, the devil's gonna be chilling with you and some shit he said. You know what I'm saying? Like, I need some shit like that in my life while I'm high and shit. You know, like Denzel it is.
Last one. Leonardo DiCaprio, Will Smith.
Leo. Yeah.
Easy.
Yeah.
Oh, Leo.
Yeah. Just for
just for blunt year purposes.
Yeah, just for he's a turn up. You don't know Will Smith is a turn up. Leonardo DiCaprio definitely a turn up.
Definitely a turn up.
Definitely.
Wow, man, that was such a straightforward story. That was pretty bad. Oh man. Sorry guys. I stepped my game up.
Nah, that was pretty good though. It was good because I think you know what it was? You already know. You had a good list of actors. It's just like, you know what? Like, all of them had different meanings for each of us personally. So it just made it just so clear cut. You know, that's why we would do it.
Done.
Yeah.
I'm done.
Finito.
I'm done.
All right, bro. But this was episode 56 or 7.
Bellissima. Somewhere in there.
Season 2.
Somewhere in there.
Episode 10, I believe. We appreciate y'all fucking with us, man. Again, you know, man, we live every Monday, 7 and 7:15. We've been running the 7:15. It's usually 7, but you know, you could always check the YouTube page, the IG page. We definitely here every Monday. You know, you call in, comment, share. Remember, tell a friend, hit that subscribe. You already know what time it is, man. And if you missed the live, you can always catch it again on Amazon. Amazon, Apple, Google, Spotify, and iHeartRadio. And if you got Alexa, you have to say, Alexa, play the Jones Hour podcast.
Yes.
And you in there. You already.
Push_talk_radio. And Acid in the motherfucking building.
Man.
Yo, man. Another week, baby.
Yeah, we'll see y'all next week, man. Appreciate it. It's mad hot. And stream.